So we've already had a little chat about it there, Tams. The next event on the track is the Women's 4x4 Victorian Championship. In lane 1 from Old Melburnians, Caitlin Hawkes, Hannah Bassick, Mackenzie Keenan and Kendra Hubbard. In lane 2 from Melbourne University Athletic Club, we have Sarah Billings, Katrina Anderson, Elizabeth Rooch and Katrina Bissett. In lane 3 from Athletics Essendon, Stella McNamara, Lyndon Hall, Carolyn Heim, Jessie Andrew. Lane 4 from Doncaster Athletic Club, we talked about the changes earlier, Anna Muska, Catherine Katsanavakis, Stephanie Larkin and Lucy Zotti. In lane 6 from Box Hill Athletic Club, the exciting junior from Box Hill, Anastasia Purcell. Wednesday Shield, Jessica Morney and Nana Adomo Owusu-Afrihi. In lane 7 from your club, Tams, and Sandringham Athletic Club, Jemima Russell, Elizabeth Dingleday, Anna Plessinger and Olivia Russo. And lane 8 from Glen Huntly Athletic Club, Claudia Carter, Emily McLean, Sophie O'Sullivan and Nicola Davis. It's going to be an exciting race, Tamsin.
There's some super talent out there. It's going to be fantastic to watch them get round the lap.
So from the inside, we have Melburnians, Melbourne University, Athletics Essendon, Doncaster, Box Hill, Sandringham and Glen Huntly. Pretty even start. Billings, the 800-metre runner in lane 2, looking strong, but it is Caitlin Hawkes now up to her from Old Melburnians. Out wide in the stagger, it is Anastasia Purcell, I mentioned earlier, Tamsin, the 16-year-old with the 56.0 just the other week, looking very strong.
Jemima Russell obviously is a 55 second runner and she's running really well for Sandringham out wide, but obviously the stagger's going to come into play here as they turn into the home straight. So it still looks like the two ladies, young ladies on the outside are going to lead them in.
So Billings now winds up in lane 2, but out front it is Jemima Russell. She's got a World Junior qualifier in the 800 already this season. Anastasia Purcell, though, with some beautiful form, might look second. Anna Musker, another junior from the All Schools in Adelaide last weekend from Doncaster. Sarah Billings tying up just a little bit, but it'll be Jemima Russell changing first for Sandringham to Elizabeth Dingleday. Katsanavakis, tell us a little bit about her. She's chasing from Doncaster, Tamsin.
Well, Catherine's just coming back into the sport. She had a bit of a slow year last year where she stayed out of it for a little while and just did some training. But she's been running on the pro circuit and she's running quite well. She trains with Justin Lewis, who I obviously know quite well, and she's very fit, so it'll be interesting to see what her speed's like. But I tell you what, I am enjoying seeing Sandringham out there in front.
So it is Dingleday from Sandringham, a 400-metre hurdler in his time at schools. Katsanavakis. Then back to, I'm trying to pick that third runner there. It's Hannah Bassick in 5th, and we'll try to spot the middle 2, making a move now. So it's Sandringham in front. Doncaster, we've seen them many times in these relays. Those two go head-to-head. The big move, though, now looks like it's going to be Box Hill out wide. But it is Elizabeth Dingleday in front. She's now getting chased down by the Melbourne University team, of course. That's where we have the Melbourne University going to change second. Box Hill third. Doncaster, Katsanavakis, Hannah Bassick. The 100-metre runner hurting a little bit. Lyndon Hall looks good passing the baton. And now we have Sophie O'Sullivan trailing the rear there from Glen Huntly.
And Sophie's an interesting one. She's got some great pedigree, obviously, with Olympic medalist mother Sonia, but she high jumped on Monday at the All Schools and high jumped 165, but also ran a 208. She's one to watch for the future.
So O'Sullivan making a move at the back. Kenzie Keenan is probably the one making the biggest move. She's in 6th for Old Melburnians. She was the 400-metre hurdler who represented New Zealand at Nitro. But out in front it is Sandringham. We've got some very young teams here competing well. It looks like Anna Plessinger for Sandringham there. Elizabeth Rooch, Melbourne University. I'll say Hamish Beaumont in the crowd getting very excited. Melbourne University might have something to yell about tonight. Sandringham, though, from Melbourne University. Then back to Jess Morney of Box Hill. Kenzie Keenan, we talked about her. She's made a big move into 4th. Stephanie Larkin, Jessie Ann, it's Heim of Doncaster, and O'Sullivan. But changing first will be Sandringham, and it'll be Liv Russo getting the baton. Tell us about this, Tams, and can Nana catch her?
Oh, this is a big ask for Liv. Poor Liv is just a 100, 200 runner, but she has run some good 400s in the past, but she's going to be so nervous being a sprinter out there in the front.
The one from Watch Me, Tams, and those in 4th. In those Old Melburnian colours is Kendra Hubbard. She has been flying this season in Brisbane with her squad up in Queensland. It's going to be Liv Russo. Nana Adomo Owusu-Afrihi here is just stalking her. And now Kendra Hubbard. Hubbard in 4th. Old Melburnians. I can feel Ollie Worm getting loud. He's cheering them home. Livia Russo with 150 to go. Now they've all joined as a pack. Who is it going to be? Melbourne University with Bissett. They go into the straight, 4 wide. Bissett, Russo, Adomo Owusu-Afrihi, and now Hubbard. Bissett hanging on. I believe she's joined the Fortune squad. She should be strong. Russo gets back to the front in the dying meters. Russo, yes! Sandringham, Bissett, Hubbard, Adomo Owusu-Afrihi, Essendon, Doncaster, Glenn Huntley, Tamsin. Liv Russo's just finished with a 57. It doesn't matter about the split. They've won the gold.
Hey, look, I'm sorry for being very biased here, but Sandringham win the gold medal. Liv Russo, that was brilliant. This is a good lesson in 400-metre running. Kendra Hubbard had to do too much work at the start to catch up, but she did a brilliant effort, and then Liv held her form beautifully.
And
you just got to hold your form when you're tired.
I hope it wasn't Sandringham. There is a yellow flag on the race, so all results are unofficial. All results are unofficial. There was a yellow flag, but first across the line, though, it was Sandringham first across the line. Unofficially, I can't quite pick that up there, 3:48.88. So it's the slowest one in many years, but it didn't matter because the crowd was getting excited. There was all sorts of things there that could have happened. We've got, as I said, we had teams that we've seen before in Doncaster and Sandringham, but Old Melburnians were looking to win their first ever women's gold medal.
Well, it was just a fantastic race to watch, wasn't it? Just a real competition. And Bissett ran a great leg, I thought. She was really tough, and it was just that last 40 metres where Liv was able to hold her form and stay relaxed and take that victory. But Nana was brilliant as well. She put herself in the winning position. All four of those ladies running for their team ran their heart out and did nothing wrong. All of them ran perfect races, and it was just, that's what the 400 does to you in the last 50 metres. Things can change when that big bear jumps on your back, but so I really enjoyed that. As
we said, Tams, and it is an unofficial result because of the yellow flag, but Sandringham at 3:48.8, Melbourne University 3:49.24, Old Melburnians 3:49.77, Box Hill 3:50.30, Essendon 3:53.61, Doncaster 3:54.02, and Glen Huntley 3:56.16. They are still unofficial results, but nonetheless, they were exciting results. As I said, we called it earlier there. Hubbard made it a serious race coming from 4 back. So all Melburnians will continue trying to chase that first women's gold medal. But Sandringham continue the history unofficially in that women's 4x4. Now we'll see what will happen next in the men.